Other than contract costing, in the method of costing, you have one more topic called process costing. Each process passes from one process to another process. It takes cost. This is for process 1. How do we go for process 2? Same procedure, 19,500. So we got this one, 95 and 950. We have to find out your abnormal loss. How to find out? Hello everyone, this is your Adasar here, lecturing Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. And now we are in the session 6 of your topic called Methods of Costing. Under Methods of Costing, we are discussing your cost accounting and we are discussing your process costing. What do you mean by process costing? And in the previous session, we done with your contract costing and we have not yet completed your contract costing. Still, we'll do another 1 or 2 more problems in contract costing. Right now, in today's session, we'll go with your process costing. Other than contract costing, in the method of costing, you have one more topic called process costing. Now, what is process costing? We'll discuss in today's session. Concept, problem, as well as process costing. Now, what do you mean by process costing? Like, as I told you, there are many processes will be there, like process 1, process 2, and process 3. Each process passes from one process to another process. It takes cost. It incurs cost. Now, process 1, your input will be 1000. Once the process shifted, your input will become output and this 1000 will become 900. Later, 900 will become 800. Every process, the unit will decreases. As I told you, and I have given example of sugar cane to sugar. Now, sugar cane to sugar, what is a process like? You have many processes are there. Like you have to buy sugar cane, you have to crush that, and whatever liquid you will get, you have to add some chemicals. If you add chemicals, it will become solid format, crystal format. All this process, we call it as process. Now, first process, what is the number of units? 1000 kilo of sugar cane you have. After first process, crushing and all, everything is happened. 1000 kilo will become 900. It will reduce. After adding the chemicals and all, it will become what? Your final output will become 800 kilo. Clear? It is not 800. Normally, you will get 10% of whatever your input is. Now, just for the example, 1000 sugar cane, each process it is converting and finally you got 800. Now, each process, there may be loss or damage of each unit. I'll explain you what is normal loss, what is abnormal loss in this. Now, what is normal loss and what is abnormal loss? Now, I'll give you best example. Now, your paper is for 100 marks. So, forget about your internals and all. What is your paper total marks? 100. Now, you have written for 90 marks. So, how much you have written? 90 marks. What is your expectation? 90. Hope you are clear. But once you got your result, your marks was 75. Again, I'll repeat. You have written your paper for how many marks? 100. So, what is your expectation? 90. How much you got? 75. In this, what is normal loss? What is abnormal loss? In this, 100 minus 90, the 10 we call it as normal loss. 100 minus 90, the 10 we call it as normal loss. Because you already expected that the 10 you are going to lose. Now, but Unfortunately, once you got your result, your score is 75. Another 15 marks, you're not expected, but marks you got less. This 15 we call it as abnormal loss. Whatever you have expected, normal loss. Whatever you have not expected, unexpected, we call it as abnormal loss. Hope you are clear what is normal loss and what is abnormal loss. Now you come to process costing. Now your input is 1000 units. Input is 1000 units. What is your expectation? Your expectation is your output must be 900 units. After doing all the process and all, your output must be 900 units. But unfortunately, you got 750 units of output. 750 units of output. 1000 is your input, 900 output means. So this 100 we call it as normal loss. This 100 you are expected and we call it as normal loss. But you got 150 less. This 150 we call it as abnormal loss. Hope you are clear what is normal loss and what is abnormal loss. Hope you are done with this. You understood what is normal, what is abnormal. Rest of the things I'll explain you while doing the problem. Before that, we'll go for the format. Your format will be very simple in this. You have two columns like this. This is your process costing. So what is this? Your process costing. Under process costing, what happens? In this, you have particular unit amount. Particular unit amount. Now, just assume that your input is how much? 1000. Your input 1000. Each unit will cost you 10 rupee. 1000 into 10, how much it is? 10,000. Hope you are clear. Once if it is done, we don't want unit column. We go with the numbers. All the purchases, all the expenses, debit side. Again, I'll repeat. All the purchases, all the expenses, debit side. Now, expenses, maybe 5,000. Any purchases, some 3,000. Purchase of anything other than raw material, because input already taken. Other than raw material, if you purchase any small thing, we have to copy. So these are your format. Hope you are clear. What will come under credit side? Now, in this, you will get normal loss. Out of 1000, assume that 100 is normal loss. Normal loss, you can sell it to outsider. Maybe at 2 rupee, 100 into 2, 200. Hope you are clear. This is your normal loss. And finally, we go with output. Your input and output. As per our example, what is the output? 750. So, balance. What is the balance now? 1000 is the total. 1000 is the total. 1000 minus 850. Your 150 will be abnormal loss. You have to find out the value. This much only your process costing format. Hope you are clear. What is your process costing format? Debit side, we start with input. After input, we go with all the expenses. Once you're done with expenses, come to credit side, normal loss and abnormal loss. Normal loss and abnormal loss. Finally, we go with output. In the output, your units and amount column we have. This much only your process costing. Hope you are clear. Yes, I'll go out of the screen. Please take a screenshot of your format. We'll go to the first problem. Now, We'll go for problem number 1. In this, a product passes through 3 processes before completion from the following particular. Prepare process account and find out unit cost of each process. Now, in this what happens? Material, direct wages, normal loss, scrap value, actual output. Material, direct wages, normal loss, scrap and actual output. It is over process 1, process 2 and process 3. These are the informations we have. In this, your material is 5,000, direct wages 4,500. Now, process 2 and process 3 will come later. Now we go with process 1. I told you any purchases, any expenses, it comes where? Debit side. Now, material, debit, direct wages, debit, normal loss, credit, scrap value, credit, actual output, your credit, closing output. Now, hope you are clear. These two will come later. We know everything, but what is your input? What is your input? Now, the input of material to process 1 was 1,000 units at rupees 10. This is your input. They will give you input only for first year. Second and third year automatically we will get. I'll show you how it is. Now, hope you are clear. Material, wages, normal loss, scrap, actual output. Clear? Yes. See, input 10 rupees, 1,000 units into 10. Your answer is 10,000. Any doubt? No doubt. Now, material in this, what is the material? 5,000. Direct wages, what is the direct wages? 4,500. Now, at the end, production overhead 19,500. Now, which was recovered in the ratio of 9:13:17. See, your production overhead 19,500 into, what is the ratio? 9 divided by 9:13:17. How much it is? 9 plus 13 plus 17. It will be 39. It will be how much? 39. Calculate how much you will get. If you calculate this, you will get around 4,500. This is for process 1. How do we go for process 2? Same procedure. 19,500 into 13 divided by 39. If you go with the calculation, you will get 6,500. Similarly, for process 3 also you are supposed to do. Hope you are clear? Yes. Production overhead 4,500. We done with this? Yes. Now total this 24. Total 1,000. Now come to this normal loss. What is the normal loss as per the question? Normal loss 5%. Normal loss 5%. Now, normal loss we have 5%. 1,000 into 5%. It will be how much? 50. What is the value of normal loss? 5 rupee. Now, 50 into 5 rupee, you got 250. Normal loss unit, you should write it here. Normal loss, you have to sell it for lesser price. 50 into 5 rupee, it is 250. Hope you are clear? Yes. What is your output? Output as per this. Output as per this is 950. Output is 950. 950 plus 50, how much? 1,000. There is no abnormal loss. Hope you are clear. There is no abnormal loss. Why? Because out of 1,000, 50 is normal loss. What is your output? 950. If there is 900, then 50 will be abnormal loss. 950 plus 50, you will get total of 1000. There is no abnormal loss. Your expected 950 and you got 950. Normal loss is 50. Hope you are clear. Yes, this much only your answer. Now, this is 1000 and your total is 24. Here also write 24. 24 minus 250. Your answer is 23,750. Hope you are clear. Yes, this is your process number 1 and this closing balance will be output for current year. Current year output will be input for what? Process 2. This output is a opening for process 2. Now, process 2, see 950, 23,750. Hope you are clear. 950 and 23,750. Again, same procedure. What is the procedure? Your material, wages, normal loss, value, output. Now, opening is over, material, wages, overhead is over. Next, normal loss is how much? 10%. Now, your 1000, normal loss is how much? 10%. Now, 950. 950 into 10%. We have to go with 950 here. So, it must be 950 into 10%. How much it is? 95. At what value it is sold? It is sold at 10 rupee. So it will be how much? Into 10, it is 950. See, 95. Yes. Into 10 rupee. Answer is 950. Hope you are clear. So take this calculation. 950 into 10%, you will get 95. Into 10 rupee, it is 950. Now, so we got this one, 95 and 950. We have to find out your abnormal loss. How to find out? 840 is your output. Right, 840. 840. From the total 950 minus 840 minus 95. If you minus these two, you will get 15 rupee abnormal loss. Now, how to find out abnormal loss? I'll show you working note. Total you have 950. What is the normal loss? 95. It will become 855. What is your closing? 840. So minus 15 means this is abnormal loss. In the first process, 1000 minus 50, you got 950. Your output also 950. There is no difference, no abnormal loss. And the last one, this will come later. These two, remember. Now, 15 rupees you have. Now, 15 rupees you have in this. 15 rupee is your abnormal loss. So, we know what is the abnormal loss, but how come you got 698? Concept is very simple. How come you got 698 means? I'll show you calculation. Value of abnormal loss, process 2. How to find out? I'll show you. Normal cost of the normal output into units of abnormal loss divided by normal output. What is this? I'll show you. Under process 2, add all expenses. How much it is? 40,725 minus 950. Clear? From the total minus 950. From the total 950 minus 95. Clear? Once again I'll repeat. So what is the formula? Total amount minus your 950. Total units minus your 95. Hope you are clear. Yes. Total amount minus 950. So this one is 950 minus 95. 855. It is 855. What is your normal loss? 15. Multiply, how much you will get? 698. Next session, I will only work out the problem, then you will understand better. Now, 698 I got, will copy the 698. 698 I should copy. Now, from the total, you minus everything, you will get 39,077 as balancing figure. Hope you are clear. Yes, we're done with your process 2. And what is your output? 840, 3977 is your output. Output will be opening for next year. Now, 840, 3977. Now, I'll not explain you this because you need that calculation you have to do on the board only. Next session, I'll go with the calculation, but here, you should only understand here. Now, opening last output will be input for here, and we have all the expenses. All the expenses written? Yes. By normal loss. What is the normal loss? I'll go back. 15% is normal loss. What is the value it sold? 20. Now, 840 into 15%, 126. Into 20, you got this value. And what is your output? You have written output. And whether it is a normal loss or abnormal gain, we'll find out. 840 minus 126, you got 714. Your closing is 740 plus 26 means abnormal gain. Abnormal gain. Abnormal gain will come under this side. What is the value of abnormal gain? Simple. Your total minus this value. Your unit minus this value. That's it. Easy. I'll show you. Total minus this value, this minus this. Now, this is how come you got 840 minus 126. Into 26, you got 2,170. 2,170. Now close this. You get 866, 64, 866, 64. This is all about your process 3. Now, so please work out at home. Simply if you see, you will not understand. But easiest one if you work out this. Now, I'll go back to all the slides. So this is your format. Your problem number 1. Process 1. Process 2. Process 3. Your solution part, adjustment. These are the working notes for process 2. Working note for process 3. And these are the production overhead I did in the beginning itself. Yeah. So this is all about your today's session. Hope you understood. Please work out at home. The same kind of problems you'll get in the examination. Next session, I'll go with the calculation so that you will understand better. Thank you.